This is what 4:30 looks like here in Ireland.
On the fastest route, you should reach your destination by 4:44 a.m.
So the reason we're up so early is because we're going to go try and catch the sunrise at the Giant's Causeway, take some pictures, hopefully see some beautiful stuff. The weather's beautiful outside again. We've had 2 lucky days in a row. Let's hope this third one stays true as well. So let's go see if we can't get some awesome pictures. It's freezing outside, and it is currently 4:53.
Look at that, Giant's Causeway. The world here in sight.
I had no idea they were going to be this big. They're like 18 inches across. Interesting. Alright, I'm turning around. Pretty much all the girls have left back to the car, but that is the Giant's Causeway. It's a pretty good little walk. Probably 10 minutes walking. 10-12 minutes walking pretty good. We're all back in our warm car.
It was chilly.
Defrosting. So now since it's basically midday at 6:19.
Which is 1:15 at home.
Yeah, it's 1:15 in the morning to us. We're going to go back to the bed and breakfast we stayed at, get some breakfast and probably some bed. Well, that didn't come across right at all, did it? She's probably going to hit the sack. I'm going to probably play on my computer and eat breakfast.
Need some coffee.
Coffee. Definitely coffee. This is what I'm dealing with. We just wrapped it up at the bed and breakfast that we stayed at last night. We went to the Giant's Causeway this morning, came back, everybody fell back asleep. We had some breakfast and now it's 11:30. So we spent a good bit of time bumming around. And we're heading to the rope bridge and a castle and some other things. So we got a full day ahead of us.
Don't forget the whiskey distillery.
And the whiskey distillery, so.
Castle.
All the things. I already said a castle.
Well, lots of things.
It's kind of drizzly and kind of cold, and we're at the rope bridge now. I think we got a little hike ahead of us to get to it, though. You ready to go walking through the rain?
Yes, I am. You ready to hold my phone?
She's not really that ready. See, there's far too many people here. We should have shown up at 4 o'clock.
Right. If we could just fit in all of the attractions at 4 a.m. every day.
We have become enthralled with this little lookout here, and I'm trying to figure out what island that is and what island that is, and what country that over there might be.
No, way back there.
Rathlin Island. We don't know what it is though. All we know is the name.
I just want to get on the bridge.
How many people do you have to go, madam? I know. I just told him that little kid can do it. I can do it. Mindy Selfridge.
Yep. It was literally too hot for a jacket like 10 minutes ago.
Yes.
And now it's raining.
Like really raining. Oh.
Genau.
No, we just, I don't know what they're made of exactly.
But now it's not raining anymore.
Drastic measures.
Okay.
And we're raining again. This has been a thrilling ride. All that way with the selfie stick. That's dedication right there. It's raining a little too hard now. We calling it?
Daddy wasn't in the car.
What you got? What you got? What you got? Paige. What you got? What is it?
Oh, it's a piece of fudge.
What flavor is that?
Butter. Butter.
Butter flavored fudge? So now we are at the distillery. Yes, in the words of Paige, we're gonna get turned with tiny little samples of whiskey. It smells like booze here. There's no recording, no electronic devices at all allowed because of risk of an ignition of alcohol vapor. It sounds a little far-fetched to me, but we'll see it in the bar.
Do I try it?
Yeah, give it a shot.
The 10 was better?
Yeah, start with the 12 though.
I don't want to try both.
Do it. Just a little tiny sip.
That is awful.
You know, Reagan, some people pay a lot of money for those.
Oh, no. A sip of a toddy? That was worse.
I didn't think. That's all she wrote for the distillery. It was alright. It was interesting how they do it, but I'm not a whiskey fan at all, which I learned today. But now we're heading to an old castle, which is on our way to Starbucks, which is on our way to the bed and breakfast we're staying at. Did you get a bottle for the road?
No, I did not. Although when we walked past and I smelled it coming out of one of the areas, it was like, ugh.
Alright, it's just barely raining, so I think I can take the drone up. I think it's lightening up too, so it'll be fine. explain what happened to yourself. All right. So
I think Paige could explain better than me.
So there's a patch of mud. She's trying to get really close to take a picture of the castle, and she hit the mud, and she just went butt first. And then all of her limbs flew up in the air, and she rolled around like a little mud rat.
Inside and I said, do you have a restroom that I can use to wipe off? She goes, no, you need to come straight to the kitchen sink. So she just starts giving me the soap and pulling out paper towels after paper towels out of the dispenser. And she goes, you need a bag and you just need to go put your jammers on.
Everything's ruined. Your shoes are disgusting.
I know, I'm gonna rinse everything tonight at our hotel. Will you fix this?
Oh my gosh. So today was going great, like really great, until the last castle that we just checked out, the one that was falling apart. And where do you think things went wrong?
When I slipped in the freaking mud.
So Reagan slipped in the mud, which you already saw. Then we tried to go to Starbucks to get some coffee and a couple of snacks because we missed lunch today. And on our way to Starbucks, we get within like 2 minutes of it, and the GPS has us run right past the Starbucks. So we go past the Starbucks to go around like what the GPS was telling us to do, and it's a one-way street. So we turn down the one-way street, the opposite direction of what we're supposed to be going according to the GPS. We go to the next street, it's a one-way street. We go to the next way, it's a one-way street. We go to the next street and go down it, and it takes us all the way back to a pedestrian-only area. So we have to turn back around and go down there, skip past a couple more one-way streets, go this like 1.5 mile loop around the Starbucks just to get all the way back to where we should have turned in the first place. But it's a pedestrian street again, so we park right there and walk 30 feet to the Starbucks, and it takes us an extra 15 minutes just because of all these one-way streets. It was maddening.
And it closed in 10 minutes when we got there. For some reason it closed at 5:30 and we got there at 5:20.
It was unbelievable. So then we get ready to come to this hotel, which there's a triangle of roads right out front of this hotel.
With a little park in the middle.
With a little park in the middle, and they supposedly it's called the Diamond or something. So we're told just put in the Diamond and go there. Navigate to the Diamond. Sounds good. We end up an hour away from here at a different place called the Diamond.
At 8:30 p.m.
At 8:30 p.m. So then we have no other choice but to navigate to here, which we searched the hotel name and it worked.
Well, it didn't even have an address listed though.
Yeah, there was no address for the hotel, so I guess it was just... But now the day's over and I'm done with this video stuff for today. So join me in tomorrow's, it may be a little bit more uplifting.